Hey everybody, this is Vicky with Mika's Craftin' Shack again. Hey, long time no see. Can you believe it? Twice in 1 week. I don't know when the last time was I was able to post 2 videos in a week. Knock on wood. Well, let's just jump into this one and we'll see what we can do. This one, the front cover, is a copy of an acrylic painting by Katie Halvin of Cat's World. She has a YouTube channel, Facebook page, and every Thursday night she goes live and is doing painting tutorials with chalk, acrylics, Q-tips, knives, forks. It's really something to see. So if you get a chance, tune in on Thursday nights, Katie's Art World on Facebook at 7. Let's see, she's in California, so it's at 4 o'clock her time. Okay, on with this book, and I will point out there's a lot more of her pictures in here. Okay, we start out, the book is 6 1/4 wide, 9 tall. I have a bookmark with some more of my tatted tassels, and this one's got beads and flowers, and they are hanging from a butterfly on the back. So that just slips into the little pocket right here. This is my first attempt at tatted doilies. There's her beautiful little baby elephant. The outside of the book is in a kind of like a brushed corduroy, except it doesn't have the seams in it like a pair of way old pants were. I'm telling my age now. But I just left it cream color, and I added a lot of colored ribbons to go along with the circus theme. I call this one Fun Days, but it could easily be a baby book, both girl or boy. And you'll see why when I get in here. So that's another reason that I kept the colors all in this one color scheme, picking off little fuzzies. I kept everything in this one color scheme, even the bindings, so that it could be a baby book or circus book or little princess book, something like that. The back I did leave completely blank for you to do. This is another one of my tatted tassels that I used for closure. This one has several little holes in it, so it just comes up and goes over depending on however thick your book gets or however thin. As usual, I have this one chocked full of stuff, but a lot is removable again. So let's just jump right in and see how we go. Okay, this was one of the marble pages that I did, and that is on the front and the very back inside covers with some material to cover the spine up. Then I made a little shaky, light hits that right, blinds you. It's got a little teddy bear head that floats around with all the different crystals and everything that's inside, the little shaker pocket. Again, this is material. I used parts and bits of 2 or 3 different kits again. This one was part of the Barnum and Bailey Greatest Show on Earth. And I love this type of trim. To me, that just says baby, circus, fun. Okay. And just like the book that I did for Caroline Jensen, not every page is covered in here because there are so many designs already. This is a card that I had, and I just thought it would be pretty to put in here. You can give it to somebody else or use it yourself. Some more of my Braille paper. This is a little foldy flop that comes out, and you've got 3 spots on the inside to write, and then on the outside you have 2 spots. Something thin can be tucked in behind all of it, and then the paper clip is what holds everything together. Just a little stenciling here. This is Mommy and Daddy Elephant from Katie Halvin. Aren't they gorgeous? I took some old book paper and did some spray inks and a little bit. I think this one's got my little gilding dust on it. And then behind it is just a photo mat or a journaling mat. Now, this was part of the kit also. You would have to do your journaling and stuff on the plainer side, of course. Unless you wanted to write over the zebras and stuff. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. Okay, in here we have a glassine envelope. And another one of Katie's famous acrylic paintings. And this is of one of her zebras. Get this put back in here so I don't forget where it goes. Some more of the Circus Pages. So you can see as I go through, there's a lot of the pinks and the mints and lavenders and yellows and some golds. This is a tuck here. So it would easily work for babies. These pages, they had quite a bit going on them, and I could easily have added more, but then I got to thinking, if somebody wants to use it for a baby book, you're going to want to put some pictures on probably pages like these. So I left it open. This is another one of Katie's paintings. I made this one into a pocket. Little stenciling here. And some stenciling again. This is a couple of her giraffes. She's got several giraffes, and I've got some more in the back here. That was just a journal card, and then this one is the pocket. A little more stenciling. And then some more stenciling, and then I decided to play with my stencil, and I stenciled his feet and then stood him up and stenciled the rest of him. Wasn't sure it would work, but it did, kind of. Oh, I know what I should have done. I should have had more than one piggy come across than standing on this one. I might have to go back and do that. Okay, here's a little more stenciling. This is a library card that I had mass made a long time ago, and it's just got a little journal card in it. And then I had purchased an entire pack of these half-size recipe cards, and I just love those to stick in places. You know, like if you put your a baby picture over here, then you could put what it's about and things and put it down with it, or just leave it in the pocket here describing what you were doing and things that day. Several little pockets throughout the book that has different circus tickets in them. Some more stenciling. Thought this was appropriate since some of the rides you have to be a certain height to even be able to get on them. I remember that when I was a kid, I was so mad because it always seemed like I was 1 inch too short. There's a little washi tape on some Braille. Another washi. Kate's baby elephant like is on the front. And this one again just has lines on the back. Just a little collage here. Some more washi tape. Now this is one of the giraffes that actually came in the kit. This one is a napkin, a paper napkin, and I used grid paper. I kept wanting to say draft. Anyway, you all know what I mean. I backed it to make the napkin a little more sturdy. Then here's just a little ticket and another little tuck card. This is some coffee dyed and mica inks. Another piece of washi. Then this one does fold out. I just did a little bit of inking around the edge on this. Let me make sure I'm still in frame here. Oh, bring it down a little. There. Every page has something going on, it seems like, but I like them that way. I'm not real fond of pages like this, but I know some people like those pages in their journals so they have more room to write or to use it like a glue book and put down their own things. This is an expandable pocket. And this is a card piece that I happen to have. So since I've got Katie's elephants in here also, and you'll see another one in a little bit that's a giraffe, I decided to go ahead and put these in to go along with hers. This is some more of that mica coffee dyed paper. And the back side of the napkin. Okay, this folds out. This is a tuck here. So these tickets could be put up here or behind. So you've got the tuck here, and then this folds out for you to make some more notes or even a recipe or something that maybe you had special the day that you were doing this. Another tag. This is, you can't see it very well, this is some more of my marbled paper that has a little bit of the mica in it. This is when I was just first starting, so I was a little hesitant on adding very much color, so I didn't get much else than that pink in there, but I still like it. Here's the card that was a giraffe. Some yellow mulberry paper. I just love the feel of this stuff. I'd like to learn how to make this, but I haven't yet. This is a belly band with a tuck spot so the card can slide all the way down and tuck behind here so that it doesn't slide out the bottom of your book. Another circus elephant. This is another belly band, and this is just two journal cards. Here's a postcard. This is the other half of that marbled paper with the pinks and the blue. And then it's a little pocket here, another little pocket here, and this one is just all fastened down on its own. This is a pocket here. This is where I was playing around with my Brusho powders. So I decided to put that in here. I like the colors with it. A little piece of trim that I've got. And another one of Katie's little babies. This one was with my Brushos and some water. It's more of that page that I sprayed the Brushos on. Okay, then this one is a trifold. It is attached down. And this has some of Katie's funny giraffes in it. This one was with the kit. But as you can see, these others, let me check that I'm still in frame. So it opens up. There's another one down here, and it is a belly band. This comes out. This guy making the face is a belly band. Then this folds over, and it's a pocket, and there's just some tags in there. I'll tie that back up in a minute. Just regular coffee dyed paper here. And the strings are variegated also. They've got all the same colors as the book. It's like, oh, okay, this was just meant to be. Another little tuck spot with a ticket. This is some of the material. It's got funky looking little birds on it. That is what I put in the spine also. I wrapped it over on both sides. This is an envelope that goes with the kit. I like to put a thank you letter and a couple little goodies inside with a wax seal saying thank you. And one of those goes with every journal that I make and sell. This is the back side of another little envelope with a envelope paper clip. It's got some little tags inside there. There's the other side of that Brusho. This is one of those guys that goes round and round and round. I can't even watch those when I go to the circus. I get seasick. Not seasick. Motion sickness. That's what it is. There's my flips. Okay, I think we're down to the last signature now. This one does have 184 pages. Some little pictures from the kit. Some more marbled paper. This is some vintage cards of clowns, and I printed some of the actual paper on the back of it. I wasn't sure that would even work, but I did get it to. Let's see, this one, I think that was my Brushos again. This is Mommy and Daddy again of Katie's, and this time I split them in the middle. Put them on two separate pages, and they're both a pocket that holds tags, but when it's open, Mommy and Daddy's still together. Another one of her funny little zebras. And a different zebra. Both of these are just blank other than right here. Here's the one with the card again. A different card, I'm sorry. This is a corner tag. It's decorated on both sides. Now if I can get it back on. This just slides down to, you can also use it as a bookmark. Just move it as along, or just keep it to mark a certain page that you like. Some more of the marbling papers. little teddy bears and a journal card. And here are 3 more of Kat's, or Katie Halvin, I call her Kat. 3 more of her giraffes that she had painted, and they're just backed on a plain cardstock. This guy's cute. Of course, I think they're all cute. And then here's another one. Look at her eyes. She's just batting them eyelashes at you. There's the back. And the top is some more of the mulberry paper. And that's the end of the book. So I hope you all enjoy this one. Not sure that there'll be any, well, I am sure there won't be any more this week. But I have 2 or 3 more that I've had, whoops, I forgot to put the ties. I do have 2 or 3 more that don't require a lot more to get finished, so I want to get those done. I do have a couple custom orders to do. So, I can't guarantee when the next one will be, but I'm hoping to get up at least 1, if not 2 a week. Of course, a lot of it depends on my sister and stuff, so we'll just have to see how it goes. And thank you to everybody that sent me prayers for my sister. She definitely needs them. She's doing a little better. Better than the doctors expected. She's been at this every week for 1.5 years now, and the doctors told me Tuesday that initially they didn't even think that she would make it till now. So we're very blessed and very thankful for all the prayers, and please just keep her on your prayer list because she still has a huge fight ahead of her. So, but back on a good note, thank you again for joining my channel. If you haven't, please subscribe. I'm thinking about starting some craft with me's. I've had a few ask about that and things, so I might try to work some of that in. If you have any suggestions of anything you'd like to see, let me know. And like I say, if you haven't subscribed, please do that. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. But if you give me a thumbs down, let me know why, so that I know what to change. So that will be it for today. Have a great weekend, everybody, and happy crafting. I'll see y'all later.